Shalom to the royal family of Israel. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High Yahweh, in the name of His Holy Begotten Son, Yahweh B'Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. I want to give a salutation to all the mighty men, mighty women, and mighty children of Israel. And I want to give a double honors to the house of David. And today's lesson is, where does the devil come from? So today, we're going to be looking at where does evil come from? And who makes it? Because it doesn't just come from nowhere.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
So look at this here, folks. The fishers are the Israelites who are being woken up in this truth. The prophets, we are the fishers, the prophets of the Lord. And we're fishing not for actual fish, but for men to come back to the embrace of the Most High, specifically those who are descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. And then after that, after everyone's been gathered, the 1/3, he's going to send for hunters to destroy the wicked. Who are going to be the hunters? Also us, the prophets. Before we're being nice, right, so to speak, and bringing people in, but now we're going to be doing destruction. And it doesn't matter if you wicked, you heathen, think you can hide in the rocks, hide in hills, hide in your little bunkers, we're going to bust right in there and take you out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes.
The Most High's eyes are brighter than 10,000 suns. He can see all of your sins, even if you sin inside of your own mind. He can see every time you lie, every time you disobey, every time you eat swine behind a tree, or try to do pagan religions or pagan practices, even things such as divining or whatever else you guys can think of. Nothing is hid from the Most High, even with your stupid astrology.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 18. And first, I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double. Because they have defiled my land, they have filled mine inheritance with carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
The Most High is going to recompense the heathen double of your sins. And sins are so abominable to the Lord, you don't want to know what double the evil feels like coming on toward you, defiling the land with whoredom and all sorts of evilness.
And you see, folks, when the Lord talks about filling the Israelites, we're the inheritance of the Lord. And he says that you filled our minds and our bodies because of which you afflicted upon us. And let's see some of those afflictions that you put upon us. Chattel slavery, Jim Crow. And when you get a chance, you should look up chattel slavery. I know oftentimes you people love to say everybody went through slavery. No one went through chattel slavery. Yeah, you might have been a serf. You guys were indentured servants, but you didn't go through chattel slavery where you were equated to a pig, a cow, or a goat. Jim Crow, where literally you had an entire system that was against black people. Black codes, white domestic terrorism, racial massacres, racial property seizure, where you just killed us and came and took our property. Medical experimentations. Not only did you do that to the men in Tuskegee, where you inflicted syphilis upon us, you used to tear our women up. The only reason why modern medicine even exists is because of the black woman. And not by her own volition, by the sharecropping, convict leasing, Homestead Act exclusion. So we couldn't even get any of this land that y'all was stealing from the Indians. GI Bill exclusion. So men were going to the military and they weren't getting any of the rewards for going to the war. New Deal. Everyone loves Franklin D. Roosevelt. Well, guess what? He hated niggas. So we were excluded from any of the New Deal. FHA mortgage exclusion, which, by the way, that was all over the United States. They still have those laws on the book saying you can't even sell your homes to a nigga. Contract buying, redlining, where blacks had to literally stay in enclaves. They could not leave those areas, those red-lined out areas, which were usually crappy areas around industrial parks and things of that nature. urban renewal, racial covenants, war on drugs, which was absolutely a war on black people, mass incarceration, and then of course the terrorism by the police. The book of Proverbs chapter 16 verse 4, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
The Lord made all things. So when you say, when your cousin gets cancer, when your brother gets shot, when a baby is born with an awful illness that causes them to have no legs or arms or anything, that's the Most High's doing, because he made all things, even the wicked. He made the heathen for a punishment for Israel. That's why we went to chattel slavery. That's why he made Esau. Now, let me get the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 7.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 7. Even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yea, I have made him.
Now look at this. Everyone that's called by his name, all right, the 1/3, for I have created him for my glory. He formed man. He formed. This right here is talking about Yahawashah, who you guys ignorantly called Jesus.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 36. To double back on what the brother said. For him and through him and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Amen. So right here, the Lord is telling you he created Yahweh. B'Hashem HaMashiach Yahawashah, to do his will. The book of Job, chapter 21, verse 30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath.
The wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. Look at this, folks. Not only was the wicked created just to punish the Israelites, but the only reason why they exist is to be destroyed. And they're being saved to that day of destruction being the second coming of Hamashiach.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So right here, the Lord is telling you, Esau is the border of wickedness, and Esau is the people, not person, because Esau and Edom, they all come from Esau. The people, not the person, people against whom the Lord hath indignation, which is righteous hatred forever.
Now let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 22.
The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 22. What if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
The Most High, willing to show his wrath. All right, he wants to make his power known the same way that he made his power known when he destroyed Egypt, when he destroyed Babylon. He's going to destroy the wicked who currently rule over the Israelites today. Because these men who took us into slavery, the same men that are putting us in subjection, they're the ones who are fitted for destruction. And the Most High is going to make it known how strong he really is.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
All right. Now, the Most High, this is the mic drop right here. The Most High just said straight up to your face that he formed the light, he created the darkness, he creates peace, and he makes evil. He gave you that horrible disease. He's the reason why you're in that car crash, because you're wicked. He's punishing you for all the evil that you've done. And that's what you get. If you got cancer, that's what you get. If you got diabetes, that's what you get.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Now look at this. He said he will bring evil and he won't take it back. You're getting messed up. That's why bad things happen, folks. And for what about you? You're a Christian who loves God. Your Christians are wrong. You know that you guys don't keep none of the 613 commandments. All you guys do is act on emotions, not facts, and not commandments of God. You guys are pitiful, and you guys are a disgrace.
The book of Isaiah chapter 47 verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it arises. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Now look at this. The Most High said, evil shall come upon thee. It's going to come up, and mischief is also evil. Destruction. It's going to come up against you, meaning tornadoes will come, tsunamis will come. That's why the day of the Lord is coming, where he's going to destroy this society. He's going to destroy the people who love it, people who love Babylon the Great. And by the way, if you're a part of a religion, you're an evildoer. All of you, no exceptions, including Christians, Muslims, and anyone who's part of Judaism. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 6.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 6. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else.
The Most High is making it clear. I don't know what you guys think, that he's all soft or something. He is hardcore. He said there's nobody beside him. He's the only one making the decision for you to get destroyed. Nobody's persuading him. Nobody's telling him nothing. It's only him.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
The trumpets are what we're going to hear in the day of the Lord, meaning when Yahweh comes back to destroy this world. You better hope you get beamed up and you get saved. Otherwise, you're going to be here and you're going to see the fire that comes out of his mouth as that trumpet is being blown so loud that you'll hear it within your soul. He will get rid of evil out of the city, not just the city of Jerusalem or Babylon the Great, but this whole entire world, all right? And the Lord, it's all him, nobody else, by the way.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 22, verse 19. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
Now, right here, this is referring to the Lord's counsel. He has the evil angels, which are called the demons, on his left hand, and the right angels, the good angels, on his right side.
And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner.
So the Most High, not only does he send evil, he sends evil spirits to do these things. All right? So these are angels telling him, saying, this is the Most High asking, which one of you evil angels are going to go up there and try to astray? And the angels were all, they're all talking over each other. They're like, pick me. And they're saying, I'll do it in this way and I'll do it in that way, advertising themselves.
And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him.
There came forth a spirit, an evil spirit, before the Lord, saying that he will persuade him.
And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so.
You guys should be mortified at this. He says he sends evil spirits to make you, well, not make you, but to persuade you to commit sins. However, the Most High will tell them whether they'll prevail or not. So he said, you're going to make his prophets go commit these sins, and you're going to win, meaning they're going to do the lying. They're going to do the murder, whatever it is. And this is all by the mouth of the Most High. He's saying that it will happen. Evil.
Now, therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee.
Have you ever wondered why you do something that's completely, entirely wrong, and after you do it, you can't even give a reason why? Well, this is why. An evil spirit came upon you, and the Most High told that spirit that he will prevail. And that's what happened. You committed that sin, and that spirit overtook you. This is an account of the Most High's own counsel causing people to sin.
The book of Job, chapter 1, verse 6. Now, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them.
Now, there's a day when the sons of God, that's not talking about humans, that's not even talking about Hamashiach. That's talking about angels, good and evil, all of them. They came before the Most High and presented themselves. And look who it is. Satan himself, the evil spirit. No metaphor, no simile, a literal spirit, Satan. He didn't get kicked out of heaven. He went right up there and he talks to the Most High, and the Most High commands him to go do evil.
It's good to be back. Doesn't look like much has changed.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
So Satan's literally saying he goes frolicking around, making people sin and causing iniquity wherever he goes, because the Most High gave him the power to do that. I don't know why you guys think that there's some sort of war between these two. There's not. It's master and servants.
Where have you come from?
I've been patrolling the earth, watching everything that's going on.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil?
So you got to understand something. Even though Job was good, the Most High tests his servants. That's why he purposely sends evil spirits. He's constantly testing us. He's constantly testing his own children. And there's the problem with a lot of you guys is you keep failing the test constantly, which is why you're always sinning.
What do you think of my servant Job? No one on earth is like him. He is a truly good person who respects me and refuses to do evil.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear God for naught?
And Satan's asking him, does Job just fear you for nothing? Meaning, is his fear weak? Is his faith weak, and will he turn against you?
Hast not thou made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
All right, so Satan's saying to the Most High, well, it seems like Job is just only loves you because you're giving him all this stuff.
Yes, but Job has good reason to fear God. You've always put a wall of protection around him and his home and his property. You've made him prosper in everything he does. Look how rich he is. But reach out and take away everything he has.
Put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
So Satan's accusing Job of having weak faith, saying he only believes in God because he's giving him a whole bunch of stuff. But if he took away everything he has, he's saying he'll immediately curse God.
And he will surely curse you to your face.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord.
So you got to realize Job was a rich man. He was a rich man. And rich people don't like losing all of their stuff. They have a lot to lose. And the Most High gave power to Satan to take away all of his property, his family, his children, everything that he had, all of his servants, and destroyed it all. And in order to test Job to see if he would still have his faith or not. And Satan went forth, meaning he sent Satan to go do all that, with the only thing being he couldn't kill him or lay a hand on him for this test. So you guys need to be wary. You guys need to be always on point. You guys need to always keep your eyes open to when you're getting tested by the Most High.
All right. You may test him. Do whatever you want with everything he possesses, but do not harm him physically.
Job is mine.
So today, we learned that the Most High God of Israel, whose heavenly name is Yahweh, sends evil and he sends good. He'll send it whenever he feels like, because he's the creator of all things. It is not God doesn't do evil, it's God created all things. He created the wicked to punish, not only punish us, but to test us. So either you pass his tests and prove yourself worthy of the kingdom of heaven by keeping these commandments, or you fail the test and show that you need to be purified the hard way by going through the lake of fire. And with that, shalom.